Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Bharat Rasayan, an interesting mid-cap company that could surge very quickly. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation, and people taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Bharat Rasayan, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts that I put up from time to time on short-term, long-term calls. And if you can pay directly $100, then you can pay for 10 months upfront and you get 2 months extra. So that's a 25% discount. For detailed market talk or a number of stocks you're having, or you want to build a portfolio or something of that sort, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. Now about the company, Bharat Rasayan was established in 1989, so quite a old company. It has been around 35 years for this company to be in inception. Manufactures a number of agrochemical products. It exports across the globe in Europe, Africa, South America, parts of Asia, not quite in US, but in most parts of the world it does export its products, and its major products include technical insecticides, a wide range of pesticides, then there are formulations, etc. So a number of specialized kind of you can say crop nutrients that Bharat Rasayan is able to export and also sell in India. So quite a decent mid cap company. It's not a very small scale company. The market cap of the company is 5,500 crores, and that is what is intriguing me, that this could become big. By big I mean 10-15,000 crore easily. High promoter holding is there, and the company has had decent numbers throughout the last 4 or 5 years, and company has been doing well on the bourses. So if you look at the numbers, although Q3 numbers doesn't look that great, and the sales fell by 18% and profit was flat, but you need to understand, with localized lockdown etc. and things getting very edgy globally, with the kind of, you can say, exports have gone down from India in terms of products. So you can say goods and services exports have gone down, goods exports have gone down, and we have seen that how shutdowns across the globe has hampered this. So this has had all the effects. Now as globe is opening up, now as vaccination drive globally is happening, I think this company would also do well. People are looking at export oriented companies. This is one of them in the agrochemical space, and once India opens up as well from 23 onwards, things will look extremely good for such companies. The debt has reduced over time. Only 12% free float and 88% of the holding is with the larger investors. Look at the return on equity above 30%. Operating profit margin of 19% is top class, and this is the reason why the stock is not falling. Large investors look at ROE very closely. Most of the large investors look at ROE extremely closely, and this return on equity of 30%, 32% is extremely strong. So how about the performance of the stock? Stock has been an outperformer for the past 5 years. You look at other agrochemical companies, and Bharat Rasayan has outperformed most of them. And the stock, yes, is trading at 12,000, 12,500 rupees. So notionally it looks expensive, but even if you are having 50,000 rupees to invest, you can buy 4 stocks, or 4, you can say, quantity of this stock. You need to look at how the percentage gain in some of these stocks can be, which are 5 digits. So don't look at the price per se, but look at the growth that it possesses. A company with an ROE of 32% should be able to grow at that, you can say, percentage per year. The stock should be able to, so 25 to 30% growth year on year is possible on the stock, even from these levels. It has doubled in 12 months. You can just imagine the kind of investment that have come in the stock, and it is a small company. So 2,500 crore it was about 14-15 months back, 5,500 crore right now. It's not a huge company, but the kind of work it is doing, the kind of, you can say, business that Bharat Rasayan is doing globally, it augurs well, and it looks like the company has the potential to be a 20,000 crore market cap company, will perform well as in the monsoon season sets in. So I believe that the September quarter would be the best for the company, and we'll see how that goes. So the numbers are set to improve going forward, and it has been one of the best in the agri space, and people do not talk a lot about it on television, on other media, but this is one of the consistent performers, and before you know it, it would be much bigger than what it is currently in the market cap terms. Strong return ratio and numbers have remained robust even in difficult times, and that is what I was trying to explain, that the numbers have remained very strong in conditions for the last 2 years, which have not been very lucrative for such kind of business, for exports and for agricultural businesses to thrive in situations of containment zones, in situations of particularly trouble in the rural areas as well. If you look at the technicals of the stock, then it has recently seen a surge in the stock. So it has been trading between 9,000 to 10,000 levels, was hardly crossing 10,000. But then what happened in the last 3 months, it has crossed that and gone up 20-25% in that period. And now the stock is trading at 12,600, 12,700 levels. In fact, by the time I completed this presentation, by the time I made the presentation, that was about a couple of weeks back, and at that point of time the stock was trading around 11,000 to 12,000 levels. It has gone up around 8-10% even from those levels. Currently at 12,600, 700, it is surging, and I won't be surprised if it takes out the all-time high and keeps on going up. Next target on a long-term basis, on a 1 year, 1.5 year basis, is 18,000 on the stock. I'm pretty confident about it. If it sustains above 12,000, 12,300, this is headed to 18,000. What you can do is, on any bad day, if the stock falls 2-3%, that would be the time to accumulate. 11,000 is a strong support. Any dips to 12,200, any dips to 11,800 is a buying opportunity. Accumulate around those regions, and hold for 2-3-4 years. This can be very big if monsoon keeps being good as it has been over the last 2-3 years. If things normalize from FY23 onwards, so then you will see the numbers crop in, and things really get better on the numbers front and on the production front, and then you'll see even ROE improve even further, and more investments coming through. So wait for some declines and get into the stock from a longer term point of view. So what needs to be done? It's a buy on major declines. It's a buy on declines to 12,000, 11,500. One of the better agri plays. Very few agricultural stocks like PI Industries. Uh, they are top class companies, Bayer Crop Sciences, etc. And this one as well. So slight declines can be bought. It is still not very expensive. And on a market cap terms, I'm very confident over the next 4-5 years, it will be between 15 to 20,000 crore market cap, but have only 5% exposure into such stocks. So this was my video on Bharat Rasayan. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.